This meeting is being recorded.
That's
What was
Let's simmer down.
All right.
All right, I'd like to call the meeting of the village board to order at 7:33 PM. We have all the trustees present this evening. Has this meeting been publicly noticed?
The meeting has been properly noticed and posted according to law.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for being here and thank you for your time, talent, and patience in advance as we conduct business. We will move to item 5, consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Warren, seconded by trustee McGovern. Any discussion? Yes, trustee Stokebrand?
Could I please pull item 5B as in Betty?
Mhm. Anyone else?
I did have just a point of information about 2 other items. I believe the liquor license things, the date was incorrect, and there's one reference in one of them to an opening in October, and that clearly was related to an initial date of a July. I believe they initially applied for their permit in July. Is there any procedural reason why we can't approve them with those obviously inaccurate?
So for the first one, the initial application was signed in July, but then he didn't sign a second part. So he came in again and re-signed in October. But that is not the date that it's open. That's just the date that he signed the applications properly. So we couldn't move forward until he actually had everything signed.
My concerns are addressed.
Thank you. All right, all those in favor of the approving the consent agenda with the exception of 5B, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 6, items removed from the consent agenda. We have 1, consider regular village board meetings, January 2nd, 2026. Trustee Stokebrand?
One amendment under 10, report of village officials. The trustee McGovern reported attending another long-term sustainability task force. Could we please add Shorewood School District to that so it's clear? I move to amend with that.
Right, is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion by trustee Stokebrand, seconded by trustee Kudo. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We do not have a public hearing scheduled this evening. Item 8, citizens to be heard. This item is for matters not on the agenda. Is there anyone who would like to be heard this evening? All right, there is no one in person and no one on the Zoom platform. So we'll close that item and move to 9, which is new business. 9A, consider award of contract for 2026 Oakland Avenue meter vault reconstruction. This matter comes to us from the Department of Public Works with a motion to approve the lowest bid. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve. Second.
Motion by trustee Kudo, seconded by trustee Ursink. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 9B, consider award of contract for 2026 ash removal program. This comes to us as part of a 5-year program. Is there a motion to approve?
I move that a contract for the 2026 ash removal be awarded to Interstate Clearing and Construction, the amount of $31,485.
Second.
Motion by trustee Ursink, seconded by trustee Kudo. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Final item 9C, consider Benjamin Center Initiative and RFP for Benjamin Center Architectural Design, Construction Document Services, and Construction Administration. This comes to us after taking action at the previous meeting to approve the RFP. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve the SRC Benjamin Center Initiative and request for proposal RFP, architectural design, construction document services, and construction administration.
Second.
Any further discussion? Yes, trustee Stokbrand?
I just have one question. If Elizabeth, not really relative to the proposal, but I'm just wondering why we're not using the word senior at all in the name for the Benjamin Center. It just seems like something that would be a signifier and be meaningful to people to navigate through village social services. Is there something negative about the word senior that I should know?
Well, it does have a stigma to it. There have been a lot of senior programs have been moving away from the word senior. For instance, in Sheboygan, their newly remodeled senior center has been renamed as the Sheboygan Social Club. And so we intend with the offices in the what will be the Benjamin Center, there will still be the Senior Resource Center offices located within this in the Benjamin Center. And the Benjamin Center will essentially be the new programming space is how we're thinking of it, the pre-function and the programming space. So we'll have to figure that out as we go, but that's how we've been visualizing it.
So you possibly will put senior back in the Benjamin Center.
Well, the Senior Resource Center will remain, it will keep its name in.
Right. But will the Benjamin Center have the word senior in it?
No,
I think
that's
that's
not
a
our
mistake.
intent. You do.
I think transparency is a good idea. It's geared towards seniors. So I think it'll just be confusing to people in the community.
Noted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Elizabeth. That concludes new business and moving on to item 10, reports of village officials. I'm honored to introduce the proclamation honoring African American History Month for 2026 and have requested trustee Warren to read it, and he has accepted.
Thank you, President McCaig. Proclamation honoring African American History Month. Whereas African American History Month is observed annually in February to recognize and celebrate the rich history, culture, and countless contributions of African Americans to the social, cultural, economic, and political fabric of our nation. And whereas the history of African Americans is integral to the history of democracy in the United States, reminding us of the tireless efforts made to expand civil rights, protect voting access, and advance the principles of equity, justice, and inclusion for all. And whereas honoring African American History Month affirms our shared commitment to uplifting voices, stories, and achievements that have too often been overlooked while inspiring future generations to continue the pursuit of equity and opportunity. And whereas African American History Month is also a time to honor Black leadership in the Village of Shorewood, local offices, school system, and business community. And whereas Shorewood High School Youth Rising Up sponsors a recurring celebration of African American excellence. Now I, on behalf of Ann McCaig, President of the Village of Shorewood, hereby proclaim the recognition of the month of February as African American History Month in the Village of Shorewood. Be it further proclaimed that residents, organizations, schools, and businesses are encouraged to observe this month through education, reflection, and community engagement that honors African American history and contribution and strengthens our collective commitment to equity, inclusion, and democratic values. In witness whereof, the village board and the Village of Shorewood have caused this proclamation to be adopted on the 16th day of February, 2026.
Thank you, trustee Warren. The second report is a link to the ICC, Intergovernmental Cooperation Council, meeting information from February 9th, 2026. I want to say thank you to village manager for attending in my stead. That concludes my reports and moving on to village trustees. Yes.
I'll just report that as the trustee liaison to the library board met on Wednesday, February 11th. It was a really good and productive meeting. And I just wanted to flag the Shorewood Reads program. There are a lot of initiatives kicking off, running throughout the months of March and April. So please look out for those.
Thank you. Trustee Stokbrand.
The finale of the Conservation Committee Film Festival was really well attended, no big surprise. They always do a nice job. The panel was good. I was the least expert, but everybody else carried it for me. So that was nice. And I just wanted to mention that the Parks and Public Spaces has discussed possibly dividing. You will recall that a few years ago, Bike and Ped Safety was merged with Parks, and there's a feeling that that's not working. And so, I mean, the Bike and Ped Safety Subcommittee typically meets separately before the meetings because they're just dealing with different issues. And so there's discussion about possibly needing to rethink, besides just moving open spaces off. I mean, melding that into parks, they're discussing possibly should Bike and Ped be a separate committee again, as it was originally.
Thank you for the report. Anyone else?
Just the next school district sustainability task force meeting will be scheduled for the 23rd of February. And there's planning underway now for the March 2nd community update and input session, which is same day as the village board meeting. I don't know what time, they haven't picked a time yet for the school board meeting. So I don't know if there's a possibility of attending both, but they're working on ways for the community members who can't attend to apply their input as well. So just something to keep an eye out. We'll probably be getting questions on all of that.
Manager Ewald, would it be possible for you to email the school district to see if that can be coordinated? I appreciate that. And is the meeting on the 23rd open to the public or just for the task force?
It's just for the task.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for keeping us informed. All right, if that can, Trustee Ursink.
Yep, just a reminder that the Charlotte Farmers Market is scheduled for, we have 2 more markets till the end of February. Last Sunday in February, we are in negotiations for extending that through March. Nothing is finalized just yet. So in case it doesn't go through March, you have a couple more opportunities to visit the Farmers Market, which has just been a fantastic event for the community. We've had so much publicity or so much media through that. It's been phenomenal. Right up, we were a great article in Wednesday's Journal about the market, very well written by local journalist Rachel. I forget her last name right now, but just a fantastic article. Fox has come in. It's just a fantastic event for the community, and it's drawn so many people into Shorewood. So hopefully we can go on through March, but we'll definitely be around next year as well. So it was great. Also, last February, I think it was about February 7th, the Shorewood Chill happened. It was another great event. We had food trucks. We had multiple families come out all day. It was just, it's always a great time to get people on the ice. And it usually signifies the last day that's skatable because the rink is probably underwater at this point. So just another fantastic event in Shorewood.
Thank you so much.
I would second that on the Shorewood Chill. I was there with my family. It's really just a great community event.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people there.
I swung by at the end. Missed you. All right. Concluding that, we'll pass it over to the village manager with an update. And I'll say in advance, this is a report only. I know this is a highly anticipated item that'll come to us in the future. So it is not on the agenda this evening for discussion. So any questions or follow-up, please direct them via email to Manager Ewald.
Just wanted to make everybody aware that we've received a phase 2 application. That review by the CDA has been scheduled for February 25th at 9 a.m. And then we'll be bringing forth that recommendation to the village board likely on March 16th.
Thank you very much. We don't have any future items of consideration this evening. And so is there a motion to go into closed session?
I move to go into closed session.
Second.
Pursuant to section 19.81851E to deliberate or negotiate the purchasing of public works facility.
Public properties where competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session to discuss prospective properties for the new DPW site.
Thank you.
Yes.
Double second.
Second the comment.
All right,
Can we,
so
can we be
motion-
noted? We combine motions?
Yes, so,
Yes.
You can
motion
just
by
try-
trustee Stokbrand, seconded by trustee Ursink, and tripled by trustee Kudo. This will be a roll call vote.
Trustee Warren,
Aye.
trustee Kudo,
Yes.
President McKay,
Aye.
trustee Arndorfer,
Aye.
trustee Ursink,
Yes.
trustee Stokbrand,
Aye.
trustee McGovern.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0.
All right, we are now into closed session at 7:48 PM.
Yeah.
Oh, were you here for a previous item?
The slab.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh.